What I'm about to share with you are the top news for this week. The first news is by the Independent. It says Labour spends £40 million on assisting migrants return home with £3,000 per person incentive. This is one of their ways to tackle illegal migration. The next news is by the BBC. It says councils to use AI to meet £37.6 million funding gap. We know that many councils are complaining that they don't have money, so they always choose something that is faster, cheaper, and more efficient over human labor. Now, I always tell you to go and get AI trained. You'll be chosen over someone who does not have that. If you are looking for a remote job that is flexible, then click on the link in the comments. You can be an AI trainer where you can earn sufficient money to cover other expenses. You shouldn't be relying on one source of income. Next, it says that AI resumes become red flag for recruiters. As someone who has reviewed thousands of CVs, I'm telling you that you can spot an AI written CV. So easy to know, and it is a red flag, I can tell you. It says here, while 70% of job seekers use AI to polish their applications, many hiring managers now view flawless resumes as a sign of low authenticity. Experts suggest using specific personal details to stand out from bot-written text. As someone who has worked on so many people's CVs, you know that I always have a one-on-one with you, and then I will extract vital information from you to boost your CV so that you stand out from the crowd. Now, this next one says OpenAI eyes 2027 IPO as rival gains. Now, let's be sincere, we know that their rival is Anthropic, and we are waiting for these two IPOs. If you are someone who is in the market, you know what I'm talking about. We've had that of SpaceX, and that one has come and gone. The next IPOs we are waiting for are those of OpenAI and Anthropic. OpenAI's CFO told the staff that the company could go public even sooner if growth picks up. While second quarter revenue hit $6.7 billion, losses grew $12.3 billion as competitor Anthropic pulled ahead in sales. So this is significant. They are going to monitor the market. They don't want to go in when their losses are quite high. Let's look forward to that IPO. I don't buy IPOs. I tell you, I don't buy IPOs. I wait for 6 months until everything stabilizes before I buy. Even if I buy, I always buy a fraction, maybe 0.5 of a share, and then watch it before I know when to go in with more money. Now, it says competition for degree apprenticeships quadruples as university cost rises is a serious issue right now. It seems like attending university to get a degree is becoming less and less appealing. What do you think? Do you think you would want your kids to attend a university? Write in the comments below. It says man's journey to becoming a nurse after 18 years as a bricklayer. The man said, I came away from school with very little, and look at me now. I got an honors degree, which I never thought I could do. Oh my goodness, I'm so happy for him. Now, let's listen to his story. His ambition was to be a bricklayer. He entered the construction industry. He built a successful career. This all came crashing down during the financial crisis, and he lost his job. Now, what did he do next? As he needed to support his family, he applied for a job as a nursing auxiliary, where he helped prepare surgical sets and instruments. The theater manager and deputy theater manager encouraged him to consider studying for a nursing degree in the Open University. 4 years later, he graduated his course with an honors degree and became a theater staff nurse in pediatric theaters. Now, this is an encouraging story that it's never too late to go back to school, but go back to school for a course that the AI will not take. I published a couple of videos that will change your life. Go and check out my ISA versus SIP pros and cons. If you don't have an ISA, if you don't have a SIP, you need to watch that video. It says here, he bought his first property flip, and I explained everything, how much his deposit was, credit history, how did he build it, full cost. Now it says Burnham scraps restrictions on disabled people's bus passes in England. If you are disabled, you can actually take a free bus pass, like This is good. Next, it says MRI scans can diagnose prostate cancer. New research shows some men can skip painful biopsies and start treatment sooner. I love this. I am so grateful to the research team that were able to dedicate many hours, days and nights to come out with this research and publish it, making it available for everybody to have access to it. If you have any relative that has had prostate cancer or died for it, you know how significant this is. Early detection is the key. It says here that universities give £8,000 discounts to foreign students. You know that the number of students enrolling for some of these courses in universities fell by 11% in July. So many universities are working hard to fill in that financial gap. Next, it says Altman says 4 years of college may be more than the world now needs. Altman's mentor pays $250,000 to under-22s who drop out. Altman left Stanford after 2 years and now says 4 years may be more than the world now needs. So you can see that the world is shifting. I don't know which year you are watching this, but just note that gradually more and more people are choosing other opportunities to get an education apart from the university system, the traditional university system. The next one says state pension on course for £500 rise as earnings growth hits 4.1%. Now, it means that it will be taxable. It will be above the personal allowance. But Andy Burnham has already promised that if that is your only source of income, don't worry, you will not need to pay any taxes as long as that is your only source of income. Next, it says UK job vacancies hit 5-year low. This is a serious matter. You need to worry about your job. Know whether you are going back to school to get some skills. You don't even need to go to university. Plan your retirement. Please save every penny and make sure you assign every pound a job. Next, it says homes in Scotland selling more faster than in other parts of Britain. You know that it's cheaper up north, and we know that many people are choosing projects over there because it's more affordable. And yeah, that is how the world has shifted. Many people are going into the property business over there because it makes more financial sense. Next, it says China now regulates influencers. Only those with university degrees or verified credentials can discuss professional topics such as medicine, finance, education. So you are seeing more restrictions coming up. I'm not shocked by this. There are other restrictions in China already. Next, it says British AI chip founder becomes Europe's youngest self-made billionaire. Now, this is significant, guys. We have been talking about AI, the revolution, the ecosystems around AI, from microchips to energy to water. We've been talking about some of the significant things that are happening in the market, and I promised you guys my AI playbook. I will release it. I promise I will release it. But you need to read more about this particular guy. Now, he dropped out of high school to launch his first startup. Now, he's Europe's youngest self-made billionaire after his new AI chip company, Olix, raised funds at a 3.3 billion valuation. It's just fun to see how the world keeps changing. And it's always good to be part of this revolution taking place. Don't be ignorant. Don't stay by the side work and just keep staring and complaining every day. Be part of the revolution taking place right now. If there are inventors in your area, boost it. If you can go into the stock market, if that's the only way you can participate, then go and buy a stock or a share. I'm going to start a £1 per day investment. It means that you just invest £1 every day and see how it grows over time. It's so important that we start this journey. If you have never invested before, don't be afraid. You shouldn't be afraid to lose £1 a day. If they take that from your account, I'm sure you would not know that such a money has left your account. So don't be afraid to start this £1 challenge. I'll share more information in my future videos. Please like, share, and subscribe. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.